Hello, everyone, and welcome to class. This is a knee strengthening and mobility for the knee class. It's a combination of yoga asana, yoga postures with some mobility exercises. A lot of you have asked me for knee specific classes, so this is it. I hope you enjoy it. We're going to use an elastic band. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. You can do the exercises without it, and also a yoga block, 1 or 2. All right, we're going to start at the beginning of the mat. Keep together in Samasthiti. Just close your eyes for a moment, spread your toes, and really feel grounded in the floor. Connect to your breath and arrive in your body. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Squeezing your legs together, activating the glutes. Roll your shoulders back. Open the eyes. Surya Namaskar 8. Inhale, arms up. Palms together, look up. Exhale, dive forwards. Inhale, straighten the spine, look up. Press the belly towards the spine, send the hips back. Walk or jump back to Chaturanga Dandasana. You can drop the knees if you need to. Inhale to upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's stay here for 3 long, deep breaths. So take a moment to just feel yourself in this posture. If you need to pedal the feet, if that feels good for you, do that. If you'd rather have stillness, just take stillness. 1 more deep breath. Look forwards, walk or jump to the front of the mat. Feet together, straighten the legs as much as possible. Send the hips back. Inhale, lift. And lengthen the spine, look forwards. Exhale over the leg. Inhale all the way up. Palms together, look up. Exhale, arms down, Samasthiti. You're going to bend the knees this time, squeeze the knees together, and come up into a chair pose. Stay there, sending the hips back. Resting the belly towards the spine, squeezing those knees together. A few deep breaths here. Now coming to the balls of the feet. Keep your knees bent here. And press into the balls of the feet. And extend the legs slowly. Balance here. Squeeze the ankles together. So we're also going to be working like ankle strength and flexibility here. And come back, heels on the floor. Bend the knees again. Inhale to your chest, Uttanasana. Stay here for a few breaths. Send the hips back, really sit low. Press the thighs together, really activate the inner thigh, the core, the pelvic floor. Now lift and stay low. Lift your heels off the floor. Inhale, press into the balls of the feet. Come up, balance. Find your balance here first. And then send the heels down and dive forwards. Inhale, look up, extend the spine. Exhale, jump or step back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing and cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time we're going to step the right leg forwards with the warrior 1. Turn your back foot towards the left, 45 degrees, and come up. Stay here. Really sink deeply into that right leg. Palms together, or if your shoulders are a little bit tighter, you can keep your arms open, shoulder width apart. Soften the top ribs. Open to warrior 2. Easy go. Exhale, we move your arms, right leg back. Vinyasa Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale down. In that flex the folds, the warrior 1, with a breath now on the left side. Hold it here for a few breaths. Really sink into that left ankle. You can even pass the knee past the ankle, so you don't necessarily have to keep the knee on top of the foot. That's the myth. And open up to warrior two. Open up the hips. Send the legs away from the center of the body. Ease the shoulders and face. Windmill your right arm. Left leg back. Chaturanga andas. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down. Let's take a couple of deep breaths here. Just to settle and feel. Bend the knees generously if you need to, and really send the hips up. Armpits towards one another, extend the arms and push back into your hips. One more breath like that. Trying to eliminate the gap between your belly and the thighs here. Look forwards. Walk or jump all the way to the front. Feet together. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, bend over the legs. Bend the knees into Uttanasana. Come down into your chair. Exhale, Samasthiti, stand straight. Bend the knees, inhale, Uttanasana again. Look up. Exhale, dive over the legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, jump or step back to your knees. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Right leg forwards. Hop into your high lunge this time. Instead of Virabhirasana, it's going to a high lunge. We're going to bend the knee here as much as we can. And straight. All the way up. So bend the knee. Right knee bends all the way back. So your knee is going past your ankle here. And come up. You can have your hands either on your hips or up above your head. It's a little bit harder, more challenging. That's your 10. 5. 4. 3. Go as deep as you can as you can control the movement. One more. Extend here. Come back into that warrior two. And Partha Konasana. Right elbow in the right side. Open the left elbow here. Left down shoulder rather. Keep crossing the back. Imagining you kind of roll the front. You want to top with both shoulder blades. Or maybe sit into a really tight window. Extend the left arm over. Look towards your left palm. You can stay here, or you can place your hands on the floor on the outside of your leg for a deeper stretch. Inhale, come up into your reverse warrior. And exhale, right hand on the right edge of the mat. We're going to come to Ardha Chandasana, half moon. Really focus your eyes straight forwards. Walk the left foot a little bit more forward. You bring all the weight into that right leg. When you're ready, inhale, lift your left leg and float it up. When you find your balance here, you can also use the block if you need it. Find your balance, extend the top arm. If you're there and you feel happy, stable, with steady breath, you can try and look up. Bend the right knee and stay there for a few breaths. Really strong breath. Exhale, plant the left hand on the floor. You're going to bend the left knee, knee down, come all the way down. Sitting on your left foot, right knee up. Then here, we're just going to rock forwards and back into that right knee. Slowly, slowly. Come forwards and bring the knee as close to the floor as you can. Come back. Couple more like that. On the next one, we're going to go back so much Then we're going to stretch the front of the left foot. Get a little stretch here of the ankle. And then pull it. The same movement, but adding a little stretch of the front left foot. Couple more. Nice. All right, from here, we're going to step the left foot into Malasana. Find your deepest yoga squat that you can. Open your legs and press your elbows back into the insides of the knees and just wriggle yourself from side to side. You need a little bit of support. You can come up and sit on your block. If you're really far away from the floor, this is a nice indication for Malasana. Or you can just be here. Wherever you are, just find some steadiness in the breath, some stillness. Good. Place the hands on the floor behind you and bring your feet together. You're going to bring your feet together. Bring the knees forwards all the way to the floor. And then we're going to come back into the heels again. And then see if you can not use your arms or hands rather on the floor. So put your bum on the floor and come into Navasana. So this is it. Bend the knees, press into the feet. If you need to use the hands, that's okay. Push yourself a little bit. And then just do this mobility drill a few times. So whatever you need to do, if you need to put your hands on the floor, it's a little more challenging without. And see if you can avoid using momentum also, but really control movements. We're working here, mobility, pull, three. We're also working the shoot really nicely. 4 hip flexors. A couple more. You can also add, if this is really good for you, you can try maybe a pistol squat here with strengthening left leg, whoop, then the right. So let's do a couple more. Try, experiment, fun with it, and get attached to the result. For any protection. Yeah. One more. Take a breath if you can. All right, next time we're going to come into Uttanasana. Bend the knees, look up. We're going to grab our strap. If you don't have a strap, don't worry about it. If you have a strap, go ahead and grab it and put it in between your thighs or around your feet. Come back into that chair pose position, Uttanasana. Bend the knees, press the thighs together. Hands in front of you in prayer. Then you go back, extend the right leg, turn to the heel on the floor, stay in that half squat, and bring it back, left side. So try not to come up in between. Please stay low, stepping back, resting that heel, extending the back leg as much as you can, engaging the core, slow control movement. Let's do 3, 1. You got this. You can easily do this without the strap. Or resistant band just gives you a little more resistance and you're building a little bit more strength. Alright, one more on each side. Very nice. Inhale on top. So bend forward. Twist the strap out. Look up. Extend the spine. Exhale, jump or step back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upper facing. Exhale, down your feet. So we gotta do all of that on the left side. Left leg steps forward into that high lunge. Inhale, come on. Exhale, extend the left leg and down into that, your deepest version of this low lunge. Inhale. And exhale. So really feel the extension of the back of the leg. And if you flex, we're getting a really nice stretch. And that knee and quad really work. 5 more. 2. Here's 1. Let's go into that warrior 2. Extend and inhale. Reverse the warrior. Parsvakonasana on the left side. Choose your variation. And find steady breath. Bend the left knee as much as you can and hold my right side. And let that right shoulder come over and close over your face. But really find that breath in that right lung. Find that extension in the arm. Find that openness in the right shoulder. Very nice. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And prepare for your half moon. So left hand forwards on the left side of the mat. Bring that right foot over a little bit. Choose your variation. Choose the block you want. Your fingertips. Look forward and really focus your eyes. And inhale, float your right leg up. Find your balance. Really grounding into that left leg. Extension in that right leg. Open that right shoulder. That same opening that we were finding in Parsvakonasana. Once you find your balance, right arm up. Strong legs. The stronger the legs and the most activation that you find in the legs and your foundation, the lighter they're going to be. Look up if you can. Now bend that left knee, standing leg. Working that quad, that knee, that ankle. Couple more breaths. Now exhale. Bring that right hand down and slowly, slowly with control, come down and sit on your right heel. All right, let's go forwards and back into that left knee. A few times. So find that ankle and knee mobility here. On the next one, we're going to go all the way to the back, stretching the front of the right foot. Back. Bring that leg into parallel position. Get a nice stretch. The front of the toes. Right ankle. One more. Very nice. On the next one, we're going to bring the right foot into Malasana. Find your Malasana. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, back to Malasana. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Turn the feet inwards. Exhale over the legs. Pull up your elbows and just hang here for a few breaths. Plant the feet on the floor. Step back with your right foot and turn all the way to the front, to the side of the mat. Your feet are going to be parallel. Find your Pasarita Padottanasana. Hands underneath your shoulders. Extend the spine, look up, and exhale, bend forwards. Nice stretch in the back of the knees and the hands. Long, deep breaths here, trying to bring the top of the head on the floor and your weight towards the front of the feet rather than the heels. No tension in the shoulders or the spine. Try and extend the back of the legs as much as possible. Even if you're bending and you feel like you need to bend, that's okay, but kind of work that extension and the lifting of the kneecaps here. Inhale, look up, extend the spine, turn your feet out, and come into your goddess position. 2 deep breaths here. And push up. Exhale. Find your deepest squat. Press into the feet. Squeeze the glutes up. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Relax and open. 3 more. Next one, we're going to hold goddess. And if you want an extra challenge, come into the balls of the feet and keep sinking into the bottom of your squat. Find your balance. Find your grace. Heels on the floor. And extend. Turn the feet parallel and grab your bands again. Place it in on top of your thighs for some trap walks. So you're going to come into the side of the mat. Come into a squat. We're going to walk, staying low in that squat, all the way to the side. And other way. Make sure you're connecting in the core. Pressing the belly back and in. And up. Lifting your internal organs. Staying low. 2 more. Ooh. All right, check it out. We're gonna find that squat position again, like a half squat. Stay there. You can extend the right foot. Bring it in. Side. In. Side and in. Stay with me. 1 more. Woo. You should feel your glutes, your quads firing, your legs, your inner thighs. Check it out a little bit. You're doing a great job. We're almost done. We're going to lay down. Well, not lay down. Go to the floor. All right, let's come into the half squat. And forward. And side. Just 5 times. And 3. And 4. And 5. Very nice. Shake it out. And let's go onto the floor with grace. We're going to come feet together. Bend your knees really. Work your squat. Extend through the spine. Try and see if you can come all the way down without placing your hands on the floor. If you need help from the hands, that's okay too. Okay, and grab your block. The next exercise, we're going to sit on the block. You can also do this sitting on a chair if that's more comfortable for you. You're going to grab the back of the right thigh and bring the foot a little bit forwards. Slightly bent knee. We're going to rotate, externally rotate the leg. Extend the leg. Internally rotate. Pull down. Again, rotate it out. Push and extend the leg. Rotate it in. And down. 3 more. Very slow, mindful movements. Quality over quantity. Try and extend the spine so you're not rounding the back. Not collapsing into your lower back. You're really strong in the core, neutral spine. 1 more. Last one. Good. And shake it out. Let's do the other side. So grab the left thigh underneath. parallel feet. Externally rotate your left leg. Lengthen, straighten the leg. Internally rotate it. Bring it down. Out. Straight. In. Down. Out. Straight. In. Down. Say more. At your own pace. Easy breath. Make sure you're not placing any more tension where you don't need it in your shoulders, in your face. Make sure your spine is straight and you're not collapsing. You're engaged in the core. Last one. Very nice. All right, let's sit on the floor. This time we're going to place the block underneath our right knee or left knee. We'll start with the left this time. Find a straight spine. So going round or collapse into your lower back here. Really tuck the tail out. Engage in the core. Wrap the transverse abdominis. Bring the hands next to your side a little bit forwards. The block is underneath your knee. Point your foot. Now we're going to straighten. You can have the right leg straight and relaxed, or you can have it bent. Whatever feels more natural and more supportive for you. Okay? So now straight and down. So really engaging here in the quads, extending the leg as much as you can, pointing that foot. 4, we'll do 10, 5, 6, 7, slowly, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it there for 1. Really use a quad, lift that kneecap, straighten the spine, engage in the core for 5, 4, easy breath, 2, and 1, and change. Other side. If this is too much, you can go to the lower setting as well. So that would be more like a level 1, and obviously higher the block, the harder it is. 3. So do 10 at your own pace. Really slow, really mindfully using your muscles and your breath, not holding the breath at all times. 5, 4, the last one, we'll hold for 10 seconds. 1 more. And hold. Squeeze everything up and in. Tall spine. Gently smile, relax that jaw. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right. Now let's bring our legs out. We'll stretch the knees again into Upavista Konasana. Wide legs. Flex the feet and really tuck your pelvis back. So your pelvis is not tucking in. The pubic bone is going back. So that way you can find a lot more length and space to move forward. Extend those legs as much as you can. We worked on the squats a lot today. So try and find the extension of the back of the legs fully. You can almost extend so far when you flex your feet that maybe you can even lift your heels off the floor. Really engaging in the quads. We work on that a lot today. Sending the pelvis back. So tilting your pelvis so your sit bones are going up instead of tucking your pelvis in. That way you can really find that extension of the spine in this forward bend. Really important for forward bends. Once you have that, just extend the spine and relax forward as much as you can. You can come into your elbows, stay in your hands. Whatever you do, you stay present with your own body. Feeling all the sensations, trying to relax a little bit deeper in every exhalation without forcing, without judgment, without any expectation. Surrendering, breathing, relaxing and releasing, finding your fullest, the deepest version of this posture for you today. Perhaps you're able to extend the arms, place the chin on the floor, and grab the outside edge of your feet for the full expression of this posture. Wherever you are, just stay present and breathe. One more deep breath there. And welcome up. And it's very nice. Last posture, we're going to come into a bridge. So bring your feet towards your bum, grab your block, and squeeze the block between your thighs. So you're going to find that activation of the inner thighs, the glutes, the back of the legs, and strengthening of the knees in this posture. So bring your feet, your hands, legs here, and inhale, lift up. Squeeze the block. Lift your hips as much as you can. Lift the pelvis, pressing up. Squeeze the glutes, pressing to the feet. Feel the back of the legs working. Squeeze the block and hold it here for a few breaths. Easy breath. And exhale down. Bend the knees and give yourself a nice hug. And rock from side to side. We're going to do that one more time. If you want, you can come into a full real pose, Urdhva Dhanurasana, or you can keep with this bridge. Just choose your variation and come up. Squeezing the legs together, really using your lower body. Strengthening the legs. You want to come up into a full bridge, place your hands underneath your shoulders and press. It's a lot harder to squeeze the block when you're in a full wheel here. Oops. Atlantics. So if you lost your block when you are not to wheel, that's okay. Your legs are going to have to open a little bit wider on a full wheel. Wherever you are, come and bring your legs into happy baby pose. So grab the outside of feet. And let's just give your lower back a little rest, a little massage. Bending the knees towards the floor, the armpits, rocking from side to side. Stretching and relaxing the pelvic floor. Very nice. Now grab the backs of the knees and just rock and roll, massaging the lower back. And the last one, sit on your bum. I'm going to do a little stretch here for the knees and the thighs. So bring that left foot into Virasana. So bring it back towards you and just try and see if you can square your hips here. And start walking slowly back towards your elbows. You might not find your elbows. Maybe this is enough for you. Try and keep your knees as close together as you can and your pubic bone pressing forwards rather than tucking back like in that forward bend. You want the pubic bone pressing forwards. You're going to feel deeper the stretch in the thin of the thigh. Come back as much as you can. You might even be able to lay on the floor. If you have more space and flexibility, you can grab the elbows here. Keep pressing that pubic bone forwards. For the deepest stretch in this posture, you can bend the right knee as well and grab the front of that right. Wherever you are, just stay there, breathe and feel. Steady mind, steady thought. Beautiful. Slowly back up the way you came. And let's change sides. So right leg back. And slowly start coming back. Trying to lay down. This might be enough for some of you. Maybe you can find a little bit more space to relax into your elbows. Find your deepest version of this posture. Whatever feels good to you right now without forcing or controlling. Simply accepting where you are, being fully, and working together with your breath. Whole body breathing, relaxing. Nice. From here, just bring the legs out and we'll do a very short Shavasana. Open up the legs, spine is in the spine, palms up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. Like the face, the jaw, the tongue, the roof of the mouth. Relax your eyelids, chest, your pelvis, your belly, and neck. Relax and let go. Sink into the floor. Nowhere to go. Nothing to give. Then gonna end class here. Please take all the time you need resting in Shavasana, and I'll see you on the next class.